Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful village, there stood a grand old tree at the center of the village square. This tree, known as the wise tree, had been there for generations. The villagers believed that the tree was magical. It had witnessed the growth of the village, the birth of new families, and the passage of time. Its large, sprawling branches offered shade to everyone who sat beneath it, and its sturdy trunk had been a silent witness to countless stories and memories. In this village lived a young boy named Ravi. Ravi was full of energy and curiosity, but he often ignored his parents' guidance. He loved to play outside with his friends, climbing trees, running around, and having fun. His father would often ask him to help with simple tasks around the house, like fetching water or cleaning the yard, but Ravi would always make an excuse to run off and play instead. His mother, too, would ask him to study or to lend a hand with household chores. But Ravi thought his parents didn't understand him. He believed that life was all about fun, and that work and responsibility could wait. One afternoon, while Ravi was playing near the wise tree, his father called him over. "Ravi," he said, "come sit with me for a moment. I want to tell you something important." Ravi reluctantly approached his father, his mind still on his friends who were waiting for him to continue playing. "What is it, father?" Ravi asked, clearly distracted. His father smiled gently and motioned for Ravi to sit down beneath the tree. "This tree, my son, has been here for many years, just like I have been here for you. This tree provides shade to everyone, and it has watched over the village and its people. But just like the tree, I too am growing older with each passing year. One day I won't be able to run as fast or carry heavy loads, just like this tree will no longer stand as tall as it does today." Ravi listened quietly, unsure of what his father was trying to say. "Father, I don't understand. The tree looks fine to me. Why are you talking about it getting old?" Ravi asked innocently. His father gently placed his hand on the trunk of the wise tree and said, "This tree, Ravi, has stood here because it was respected. People took care of it, watered it, and valued it. Over time, however, some have forgotten about it, and the tree is beginning to weaken. It needs more care and attention now. Just like this tree, you must learn to respect those who have cared for you and loved you. I may not always be around to tell you what to do, but you must listen to me now, so you can grow wise and strong, just like this tree once was." Ravi didn't quite understand and shrugged. He thought, "Why should I worry about this tree when I can go and have fun?" With that, he ran off to play with his friends, his father's words lingering in the air but quickly fading away in his excitement. As the years passed, Ravi grew up and became more and more focused on his own life. He made new friends, spent more time playing games, and his schoolwork began to slip. His parents tried to remind him of the importance of hard work and respect, but Ravi was too busy to listen. He became impatient with their advice, thinking they were old-fashioned and out of touch with the world. One summer afternoon, as Ravi returned home from playing with his friends, he saw his mother and father sitting quietly under the wise tree. His mother was knitting, and his father was reading a book, his spectacles resting on his nose. Ravi felt a pang of guilt but brushed it aside. As he walked closer, he noticed that the tree didn't seem as grand as it used to. Its bark was cracked, its leaves turning yellow, and its once strong branches were drooping. "Father, what happened to the tree?" Ravi asked, feeling concerned. His father looked up, his face soft with age and wisdom. "The tree, my son, is like me. It has weathered many storms, but it has grown old. When you were young, it stood tall and strong because people cared for it, just like how I took care of you when you were small. But now, people have stopped respecting it, and it has begun to weaken." Ravi stood silently, his eyes wide with realization. "I've been so busy, Father." "I didn't notice. You've been telling me to listen, to learn, but I ignored you. I didn't respect you the way I should have." His father smiled sadly and placed a hand on Ravi's shoulder. "It's never too late to change, Ravi. Just as this tree can still be nourished and revived with care, So can our relationship, but you must first learn to listen and respect the people who have always been there for you. Ravi felt a deep sense of regret. He realized how much he had taken his parents for granted. He had not listened to their advice, nor had he shown them the respect they deserved. Now he understood that as his parents grew older, they too needed love and attention, just like the wise tree. From that day on, Ravi began to change. He started helping his parents with the chores around the house, listening carefully when they spoke, and spending more time with them. He realized how much he had missed out on by not respecting them. Slowly, over time, Ravi's parents became happier. They smiled more, their eyes sparkled with joy, and their health improved, just like the wise tree that began to grow stronger again. As the tree's branches began to bloom once more, Ravi understood the true meaning of respect. The tree had taught him an important lesson, that by respecting those who love and care for you, you not only help them grow stronger, but you also grow stronger yourself. Moral: respect your parents, for they are the ones who have cared for you, and they will continue to support you as you grow. Just as a tree needs care to stay strong, so do relationships. When you show respect, love, and gratitude, your life and those around you will flourish.